Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Digital Week. Here it is, Digital Week Online, back and now very interesting session of our event. Now it's pitch for the projects, and now I'm going to conduct in. And first one is, just let me check. First one is Eezifi, Jack Lee. But before Jack Lee starts, I want to welcome our judges here. The first is James Rowe from Endora Capital. James, nice to meet you here. Second one, Eli Madhavil from Blockchain Founders Fund. Tobias Bauer from Blockchain Founders Fund 2. Ben McClusher from AIT Digital. Ikaru from Atlantic Ventures. And Nico Zidzgivari from Atlantic Ventures 2. Tarek Salam, Dina Karasak from IWIDF, and Franchu Debrul. I think we can start. Jack Lee, if you're ready, go ahead. Stage is yours. Talk, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I start now. Okay. My name is Jack Lee, founder of Eezifi. We offer earned wages access services to improve employee financial wellness and productivities. The market problem is expensive loan products for salaried employees. Here is an actual example in Hong Kong. If any of the 40,000 employees of a major logistic company need cash before their payday, the company will refer them to a moneylender for personal loans with an interest rate of 48% per annum. So, do the company really help the employees or just push them into a cycle of debt? In fact, there are over 600,000 workers facing the same situation here in Hong Kong. Our solution is a peer-to-peer financing mobile app. Employees can access their earned pay before payday at an affordable cost. So I'm Jack Lee. I have over 30 years of experience in banking, finance, and peer-to-peer fintech. My co-founder is a university student with banking and business service internship experience. And we also have some experienced bankers and IT professionals as our advisor. So we bring value to employee, employers, and P2P funder. For employee, our fee is much lower than the interest rate of personal loan and products. For the employers, Eezifi is a zero-cost staff benefit to promote CSR and ESG. For peer-to-peer funders, Eezifi is an impact investment product with an attractive ROI. So, Eezifi is a mobile app. Employees can withdraw their earned salary through their mobile phones, and our service fee is just 1.25% per month on withdrawal amount. And we'll retain 20% of such fee as our revenue, and the remaining 80% will be the ROI of our peer-to-peer funder. Currently, there is no direct competitor in Hong Kong. Indirect competitors are banks and money lenders, but their fee is much higher than us, and our services is easier to achieve by those customers. So for the development roadmap, our short-term objective are the soft launch of Eezifi at month 6, and achieve a monthly revenue of 128,000 in month 12. Our long-term objective are to achieve break-even in 60 months, and tokenization of investment asset, as well as develop new market and other non-borrowing products. Our target sector at the first 7 months after product launch are supermarket and retail, F&B, logistics, public transport, security and cleaning, estate management, etc. There are over 600,000 workers in this sector and our direct client are employees with good credit standing. We project 60,000 achieved employee and user in the 7th month after product launch. We will cooperate with channel partners such as industrial association, chambers of commerce to onboard employer clients. So for the fundraising plan, we would like to raise 200,000 for equity. Octopus, the largest e-payment services provider in Hong Kong, is willing to partner with us. So this is what my presentation today. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jack. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Judges, Lee, please unshare your presentation. And if we have questions from our judges. Go ahead, Jack Lee is ready to that. No?
Sure. I'll start. How are you going to acquire customers?
Because in Hong Kong, majority of those retail chain stores are under those listed company, and many of them have the concern to build up their ESG social impact. So we can target those medium-sized and big entity here in Hong Kong, and also the credit risk on them is lower, and we can build up the scale quickly.
Cool. Maybe another question. We have 2 minutes. If no, okay. Thank you, Jack Lee. Thanks a lot for your presentation. But we are going forward. Yes. And the next pitch is going to be done by Yael Tomar from SolidBlock. I see you there. Turn on your camera, please. Yael, are you ready? Looks like not. Okay, we are going forward. Dmitry from XQR1 company. Dmitry. Looks like Dmitry also not with us. And we are going forward too. And another person is Francisco Sarias from Jelurida. He's here, he's coming.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Do you hear me?
You hear, and now your turn of making presentation to our viewers and to our investors and for all of you viewers online too.
Yes,
if you are ready, go ahead.
Let me share my screen, please.
Okay, you have all the chances. Good.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. So we are a software company specialized in blockchain. Maybe you remember us from last year's pitch session where we present our platform, Ardor. Ardor is a multi-chain platform that allows everyone to launch their own virtual blockchain without investing in infrastructure. Then we launch also Ignis, which is a blockchain where without any programming language, you can issue your asset and trade it in our decentralized exchange. So we were looking for a way of increasing the acceptance of blockchain decentralized applications. We have been working in all these sectors, and we were thinking what will make a big impact into the people that is not knowledgeable about the cryptocurrency. So after some research, we realized that casual gaming has been a boom during COVID-19, especially among older people that was not so used to use video conferencing, and they were restricted in their social interactions. Especially one example is Bridge. Bridge is a game that is played with two pairs. Normally it's done in physical clubs, and we were trying to reproduce the same experience. They are in physical places, but adding the blockchain part. So this is played by thousands of people every day, but the current platforms, they are a little bit outdated, and they do not allow for the real experience. So it can be a little bit frustrating for usual players to get into them. So we partner with a very experienced company in the Bridge arena, which is DigitalWeek.Online Academy, and they show us how the dynamics work in the real world, and we tried to reproduce the same into all kinds of devices to make people very easy and very familiar with the traditional bridge card game. It has been a kind of challenge to do that, especially because we want to make an open platform that other casual games can use afterwards to implement. Then there is the blockchain part. We are a blockchain company, so we wanted to introduce NFT trophies using the Ignis blockchain, so users have more rewards and are are more engaging into the competitions. Also, we use the blockchain to avoid cheating and all these kind of possible issues we have in competitions in real world. So that's all. You are invited, if you are already in the online gaming, to contact us if you want to add some tokenization to your game. And I hope you will enjoy our Bridge Champ project. And I open to all your questions, please.
Thank you, Francesca. Yes, judges, your turn.
Francesca, hi. Thank you for your presentation. Just wondering, so what's your target client and which kind of problems they're solving with your solution?
Well, our first target client is the traditional bridge clubs that during COVID have lost all their activity because people can no longer meet together. So we will provide them a white label platform so they can continue their activities in the same way they do in presence than online. That's our main objective so far, right now.
Yeah, but it's your unique case. But I'm saying, what's the market? So which kind of clients are you targeting and what's the potential?
Well, right now, if you, in the traditional online bridge places, there are about 100,000 players daily, with 40,000 currently competing. This every day you connect to the current online places for bridge card, and these are the numbers. So we are talking about 10 million euros revenue for the traditional market. And we know that if we improve the user experience, these numbers can multiply by 5 or 10.
Okay, so I thought you wanted to go beyond that and make the technology of blockchain available for other gaming solutions. So that's why I was kind of wondering what's the target clients and what's your business model. So what's the potential of the market overall, if you count the cost?
Yeah, of course. Apart from bringing a new platform to the market, which covers the current deficiencies, the fact to bring a blockchain allows us to develop an ecosystem of NFTs and tokenization, which will open the door to more younger audience into the game. Because so far, the average age of the bridge card game is about 70 years old. So we hope with the opening to tokenization, we will bring younger players into the space. Okay. We have a very big example with poker. What has happened with poker? Poker started as a casual gaming, but then it has boomed when it went for gambling. We don't want to get involved into gambling because it has a lot of regulatory issues. But I think with NFTs, we can get a push into the popularity of bridge and other casual games that are not part of the gambling family.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Francesco. Yes, if you do not have any other question, I would like to roll back a little bit. And Francesco, please unshare your screen.
Yeah.
Thank you. I would like to see does Yael Tamar here from SolidBlock ready to present? Looks like no. What about Dimitri from XQR1? Dimitri, I saw you here. Please turn on your camera. Okay, great.
Yes, so hi, how are you, everyone? Nice meeting you.
Good, Dimitri. If you have a presentation, go ahead, stage is yours.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just a second. We'll open that one.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, just let me do it like that. So the full screen. I guess it's not visible yet. It's still hanging. It's low.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you see that?
Yes, we see.
Okay. So yeah. So first of all, thank you so much. It's a pleasure being here and being in front of you and presenting our project. So Our slogan is XQR is always more than you really expect. Yeah. So if you look currently into the world, we can see that the world is moving toward globalization. Most of the social networks, most of the platforms, they already been acquired by the global players like Google, Facebook, etc., etc. So obviously, the recent situation that we had with Donald Trump is a huge mess, that he was banned in a social network and, like, you know, VIP guy. And obviously, we do understand that at this stage, we all, and our business as well, depends on the social networks. Our life is there, our business is there, everything is there, and it's under control of just a few guys, a few companies in the world. So all of a sudden, you can be banned from anywhere, and your business would stop. So we decided to create a new way of platform that is kind of decentralized social network. So this is the new generation of social networking. Yes?
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting. Could you share the screen, the full screen? I assume you haven't switched between the two.
Sorry, it is a full screen. Just a second, I don't know.
You shared the wrong one. You currently can see the PowerPoint, but not the full screen presentation.
Strange. Second.
Unshare it and share it once more time.
I think it's just a matter of. Sorry?
Unshare it.
No, I believe if I share it, it was because just because of the double screens, because I'm using the TV for the presentation. Shall I use it this way? Maybe it's just to do it like that. Is it comfortable like that?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, good.
Can you just make it full screen?
Okay, so just. No, because the problem is if I do the share of the screen, I don't know why it just maybe like that. Okay. So who we are actually? We're the new generation of the social network, and we created a such called a decentralized social network. For the development of the platform, we use basically artificial intelligence, the blockchain, and open source. So what is the main difference of that one? We allow people right now to own their social network. So all of a sudden, for example, Dubai, they want their own social network, not the Facebook, not LinkedIn. They want to have their own social network. So we can provide that facilities. And the social network would call, let's say, Dubai Social Network or something like that. In the meantime, obviously, most of the people would say, okay, if I'm the member of the social network in Dubai, what is the benefit for me? Because if I go to another country, another world, I won't be able to have the same, representation in the other countries. But no, it's all the way around. For example, in Dubai, you're going to have one social network. It's called Dubai Social Network. Let's say in US, you're going to have, I don't know, New York Social Network or Washington Social Network. In the meantime, both of the social networks, they work under one umbrella. So all the partners that is working there, the shops, the delivery, the ticketing, the co-working facilities, everything that is integrated in one social network is accessible for the member of that social network. If he travels to New York, he can still use that facilities of that social network in the other city, in the other country. But when he uses that facility, the monetization comes from the client to the social network where the client is coming from, and from the partners to the owner of the partners who brought them to their own social network. So what is our solution actually? Is to create our own social network. Just a second. to create our own social network, which will be included in the general network. As I mentioned, there's going to be multiple social networks worldwide that is going to be integrated under one umbrella, correct? Then it's going to have to save you time and resources, so you don't need to approach different entities worldwide. You're still going to have an access to every single partner in the world that is already integrated as a part of the social network somewhere in another country or in another place or city or whatever. In the meantime, you will be able to perform all the possible activities within the same social network. It means you can still order the food, you can order the goods, you can order services worldwide from the partners. That's not a part of the social network where you are now, but it's a part of the global social network that has just one umbrella. And obviously, it will allow the easier development of the personality, the easier development of the businesses, because they're going to have an access to all the audience worldwide. In the meantime, you don't need to be part of that social network. And if you're banned, let's say Donald Trump is banned in US, he's not going to be banned in Dubai. He can be the part of the social network in Dubai and still use the facilities of the international partners of the social network. So, yeah. Okay, so we have implemented the possibility of communication between all the members of the internal social networks. What does that mean? Most of the social networks that are available now, they will be integrated in our platform. So you're going to have a very easy access to your Facebook. You're going to have an easy access to your Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, wherever is available. And you don't need, to open a new tab in your Safari page, wherever. You can just do it from your own social network for one place. We have integrated the marketplace over there. So at this stage, for example, me being in Dubai right now, if I want to order something and I go to Amazon, I would most probably use the suppliers from the Dubai. And in case I want to order something from the US, I have to really look for the US Amazon and order it from there. And basically, there could be some limitations for me as well. In our platform, the marketplace doesn't have any borders. So you can order from any marketplace that is going to be integrated in the platform. So what kind of experience we created in the platform? Obviously, it will allow the real estate guys to multiply their revenue through the platform. Obviously, you can the HoReCa people that can arrange the delivery, the payment, the feedback from their clients, the loyalty programs, the marketplace, as I said. Obviously, online education is also a big part of our platform that is going to be available through the platform, that you can access any kind of the courses or any potential education. We will also offer our clients the loyalty programs that they can use it probably as a cashback or as a loyalty points. It will depend on the partner what he's going to be checking in. But then we're talking about ticketing. You can buy a ticket for the airplane. You can buy a ticket for any kind of shows, cinemas, etc. Of course, it will allow you to have remote work. So in case we're all now in the COVID, and the remote work is a part of our life right now. So this is the thing that we should look at. Of course, still the part of any social network is a networking. So you will still be able to network, to communicate with the people, etc. And at this stage, we're also integrating our own internal currency that will be traded in different facilities and different exchanges as well. And in the meantime, you can still use it within the platform, but this is for the future development. So what is our capabilities? Obviously, this is the customer engagement and retention, because it will allow different partners to create their own loyalty programs to keep their customers with them. It will allow the customer experience, so you can manage easily his experience, because when he's coming to your shop, there is no need for you right now to scan the QR code of your menu. You can easily access the menu of the same restaurant through the platform, do the order through the platform, and even pay through the platform. Yeah. So at this stage, we integrated the cashback or the points. So you can choose if you want to have a cashback for a client, for a loyalty program. So the cashback is going to be actually divided between the owner of the platform and the partner. Then, of course, it's going to be easier communication with the potential clients and potential partners. At this stage, our platform is very customizable, so you can customize it for everything for your own needs and for your own services. So if you're a business and you own this social platform, so you can customize it for yourself. And then, obviously, as I mentioned before, it's management of all your social networks in one place, and managing your own network through communicating with different clients and different partners worldwide. That is a part of other social networks. Briefly about the founder. So Roman Prototsky, he has a big background in IT. I'm not going to go through all the companies, but as you can see, he was a part of XDev IT Studio. He was doing some IT startups before. He was founder and director of SpecGo, etc. So he has a huge experience in this stage. And our team is consisting of more than 30 people that is working day and night on promoting our product and developing. At this stage, we're also expecting a rebranding of the platform with a new design that's going to be more of friendly use for the people. I will go very briefly about the business model. So our business models actually can be used by partners if we're talking about banks, investors, or any kind of large companies, mobile operators, because they can be the owners of their social network for their own clients. And of course, the users. It can be entrepreneurs and can be freelancers and all that kind of, or just normal social network users. We truly believe that XQR is a product of our generation because a lot of entrepreneurs are now transferring their business into digital. A lot of freelancers are working through the internet and you're looking for their facilities and their options and their services. And more we're going in terms of online meetings and in terms of remote work that actually gives us an understanding that we're the product of our generation. What is our advantages, obviously? Let me go through it quickly. So with the help of modular solution, as I said, it's very easy to customize the platform right now for the needs of the client. We have the universal verification of any bank accounts at this stage. The platform has a very favorable terms of cooperation. The business is not tied up to any place or any market. So that's what we're coming from. And it's very convenient and in demand a service that is fully configured and prepared for work. And there is no such business model in many markets. So we truly believe that XQR can become the leader of the market at this stage. So I think this is basically all. The monetization part is based on subscription ads through the payment systems because we're going to be charging commission from the partners. And of course, the white label. So we're going to be selling the licenses to different entities or government or the cities to own their social network. I think that's all from my side. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free. This is our contact details. You can also scan it if you want to, and you're more than welcome to ask your questions. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Thank you, Dmitry. Unshare your screen, please, and we are ready for the questions. Judges?
Can you walk us through your timeline on the first development?
Ali, sorry, can you come again? Your voice was not clear.
Can you walk us through the timeline for your first deployment?
Actually, at this stage, we already have a pilot project. It's already working. There are a few services that's already integrated. Right now, we're negotiating few of potential clients to issue the first white label and to license the first private social network. So this is going to be our pilot project.
And so how much would, say, a full-fledged pilot project be, like this first one you're negotiating or this pilot?
How much you mean in terms of money-wise?
Correct, revenue-wise.
Yeah, so our white label we're negotiating right now $250,000 US.
That's it. Cool. Ali, if you don't mind, yes, please introduce yourself to our audience because we have a little bit more time because not so many presenters are here. Just be aware about what you do and what company or your fund you present.
Sure, absolutely. So hello, everyone. I'm Ali Medavji, managing partner at Blockchain Founders Fund. We invest in and venture build early stage startups. We're also LPs on Draper Goren Home and on Loyal VC, where we're on the investment committee. We also work with the United Nations on the Sustainable Development Goals and how emerging technologies can help to achieve those, as well as senior blockchain fellow at INSEAD, which is one of the leading business schools, and serve on a couple of public companies as well in the blockchain space.
Cool, thank you. Dina Karakash, please, we'll be glad to hear from you too. Just a brief information about you and what fund you present.
Sure. So I'm basically the portfolio manager at IDF Fund. It's one of the most active VC funds in Eastern Europe. We have invested in more than 400 companies at early stages, supporting them on their scaling. Our target markets are the US, Europe, to be more precise, it's the UK, Germany, and France, MENA, and recently we have also targeted Southeast Asia. So we are investing in the Russian-speaking founders at early stages with the tickets from 50K up to $5 million. And we also have our own acceleration program with own tracking system, which helps to accelerate the growth within the companies. And it has been recognized as one of the top 8 global programs among the accelerators.
Great, thank you. You know, unfortunately, the company SolidBlock is not here yet, and I would like to hear Muhammad Hayat from the company's name is Eezifi, very Eezifi. Muhammad, your turn, the stage is yours. Turn on your mic because you're muted. You're muted.
Hello, hi everyone. So do you want me to share my screen? But
yes, you can for sure. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So does everyone think clear? Can everyone see?
No, nothing appears yet.
Okay, hold on. How about now?
It's good. We see it.
So everyone,
put it on a wide screen. Yes, full screen.
Yeah, okay. Is it good now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So hello, my name is Mohammed Hayat. I'm the founder and CEO of Eezifi, which is based in Kuwait, and I look forward to changing the future with you. Sorry, there's a bit of lag. Yeah, so first of all, did you know that the future is cashless? This is because it has many advantages, and thus many of the world's leading countries are already going cashless, from China to Sweden. We identified this as a real opportunity. On the other end of the same spectrum, over 30% of the world's population is unbanked, yet 2/3 of these own a smartphone. That is over 1.5 billion people. We also identified this as a real opportunity. What if we could hit these two massive birds with one strategic stone? We researched why many people are bankless. It is because of distrust in banks and centralized finance and difficulties in many areas. Yet we believe in the importance of banks and finance for everyone. As a result, we came up with Eezifi. We are a financial services tech startup pushing forward the cashless society and financial inclusion using trustless technologies. You can go to eezifi.com to see our current MVP. Eezifi is a blockchain-based digital e-wallet and financial transaction system. You can use Eezifi to deposit, withdraw, and store your cash digitally, as well as send and receive money on your e-wallet for the purposes of personal commerce, e-commerce, and remittance. For our second phase, we'll empower a blockchain solution with powerful plug-and-play modules for any type of business and life financial situations, from bidding and auctions to ticketing to point of sale to e-commerce, loans. We're able to do it all. And what makes us different is that we are leveraging advanced decentralized trustless blockchain-based technologies as opposed to traditional finance for the benefit of the masses. Our goal is to give the power of financial control to the people and reach a new market through financial inclusion. This is the current timeline of our progress. So I'll let it load for a bit so you guys can look through it. And our target market is huge, including both unbanked and banked customers, to businesses, to organizations, to governments, with each stakeholder being targeted by different aspects of our ecosystem. In fact, as we mentioned previously, over 2 billion people in the world are unbanked. While the banking market is worth $6.3 trillion, the remittance market is worth $300 billion. We're seeking to disrupt all of these markets using our cashless, trustless, blockchain for all system. We have a simple business model based around basic transaction fees and charge premium services, with additional income from selling anonymous financial statistical data for analytical purposes. These are the founders, with many relevant years of experience and achievements, and as well as the co-founder already having led a successful startup called General Senses in Kuwait, which is one of the few AR and VR development studios in the region. And these are the sources we have used, and we'd like to thank you for your time.
Thank you too. Muhammad, what's your role in this company?
Oh, I'm the CEO, so I'm in charge of like, well, you know, as if it's limited, let's say I do a lot of roles from product development to planning to dealing with the regulations and in Kuwait and as well across the broader region, working with devs to implement the idea and product we have, as well as to continue expanding as we can.
Okay, perfect. You know, I really love your idea, but if after 5 years we just did our paper money do not disappear, so I will come to you and say, you know, I saw the project also there. You know, judges, it's good project in my point of view. Maybe you have a question to Mohammed. No. Everything is clear, Muhammad. We love your life. We love your vision. You know, guys, let's go forward. I see that our company SolidBlock finally arrives. Muhammad, please unshare your screen.
All right.
And I want to see on stage Yael Tamar. Yael, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, thank you very much. Shall I share my screen?
Yes, go ahead. Stage is yours. Yes, you're going to pitch, going to introduce, going to present your company.
All right, I have 2 minutes, right?
You have 5 minutes. It's just for you.
I have 2 minutes? I have.
Yes, you have.
I have 5 minutes for the pitch?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So okay, great. I'm Yael Tamar, CMO and co-founder of SolidBlock. Hi, everybody. So out of $300 trillion worth of real estate globally, only 1% is public or tradable. Our mission is to make real estate work for everyone. I come from the financial markets world. I started on Wall Street 17 years ago. I joined different financial companies, M&A, private equity, and invested money on behalf of many other people. When it came time for me to invest, I realized there are many problems and challenges for real estate investors. Number one, you need a lot of money to start investing. Number two, you cannot access good deals. Number three, your money is locked up for 5 to 7 years in one deal. SolidBlock enables investors to buy and sell any asset, anytime, anywhere, just like NASDAQ for real estate. Our platform transforms assets into tradable securities. We connect asset owners to investors and traders with our token issuance platform, using our partnerships with leading trading platforms, exchanges, and other ecosystem. This is how our platform looks. We're a marketplace. We're launching this specific project actually globally for any level of investors, accredited retail, through partnerships. So this is trading on Republic, is issued on Republic, which is a leading US crowdfunding platform, on top of our Reg D offering for accredited investors on our platform. SolidBlock makes property accessible through lowering capital requirements from just $5,000 to $10,000. Okay, sorry. Lowering. I just came off a boat, by the way. I'm on a mini vacation in Eilat, so I'm in a diving villa, whatever. So sorry about my a little bit noise. Lowering capital requirements just to $5,000 to $10,000, creating a global reach of investors, and creating liquidity, which is basically you can buy and sell real estate at any time on a variety of exchanges. Now, our first use case was the Aspen Point, the St. Regis ski resort tokenization. We raised $18 million on a platform. It's now trading at a 30% upside, and it gave SolidBlock an opportunity by creating a revenue of $200,000. It's now trading on an ATS called T0 in the United States. It's a textbook use case. In the initial offering, there were 22 investors, which exploded to over 800 investors. In terms of the competition, our competitors are pretty successful. Companies like Polymath, Vertalo, Securitize, they're doing really well. We're focused on real estate. We're the only marketplace in the real estate market right now, along with Realty, which is focused on single family homes. We're focused on commercial yielding real estate. These are some of our products now. As you can see, first and foremost, we created the issuance marketplace up until this point. Now we are transforming into a full financial services platform. My financial experience from the capital markets is helping us create different products that are now putting digital securities to use, right? Things that from the traditional markets, such as loans, right? We're able to collateralize these security tokens to secure loans from both centralized and decentralized finance world, right? We can create similar products to ETFs, right? These are index funds. We are also creating a cross-listing and interoperability of exchanges, specifically exchanges with digital securities. We're working on a decentralized governance and stablecoin products. My co-founder Yuval has experience in IT, running and managing IT ecosystems, working with large companies to create products. We have a fantastic team, which is mainly located in Israel. We are a US company. We have several employees in the US and Canada as well. We have a very active board advisory board with likes of Dr. Gal Landau-Yari, the former CEO of Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. And of course, we have a real estate focused board advisory. We have a variety of partnerships from, of course, all of the exchanges that currently have licenses to trade security tokens, to distributors, different broker dealers in the ecosystem. That's it, guys. I would love to hear any questions that you might have.
Thank you, Yael. Please unshare your screen to see you. Judges, and not only judges, people which are here with us, maybe.
Sorry?
Yes, please unshare your screen.
Unshare my screen. Got it.
Yes.
Stop sharing my screen.
Yes, stop sharing. It's okay. I'm sorry for my English, not
Got
so
it.
correct. But okay, for now, guys, if you have any question to Yael, it will be good.
We can do it in Russian.
Huh? That's it. Go ahead. Judges and people here, you are able to ask questions to Yael personally. Looks like.
What does differentiate to your competitors?
So number one is that the fact that we're a marketplace. The products that go into our we're real estate focused, 100% real estate focused. We put the products that go in our marketplace, they never leave the marketplace, right? After the project is funded, it stays there forever because users can trade it over the counter. They can leverage, right? If you bought tokens with us, you can also collateralize those tokens and get loans through DeFi marketplaces like Maker and hopefully soon more traditional lenders. You can also put your tokens and sell your tokens as a part of an index fund, right? So we are a full financial services platform, almost like a bank, right? The new type of an investment bank. So we're offering financial services. The digitization of real estate is just the beginning, just the very first stage. You have to create a digital format so that we can do a variety of operations with it.
Thank you, Yael.
Cool. You know, Yael,
Thank you.
When I have heard your presentation, I feel a little bit deja vu because so many projects are going to realize that I don't know how to say, tokenization of the properties, tokenization of all that, I don't know, facilities outside. It looks like you are going to make it happen. And looks like STOs, even STOs, doesn't appear till now. Why do you ensure that this is going to be succeed somehow?
How do we ensure? Well, first of all, we create a solution for a real world problem, right? Real estate is suffering from lack of liquidity. As you saw, real estate world is huge, $300 trillion. Only 1% is public or tradable. The majority of people in the world have no access to this asset class, right? This asset class is so basic, right? People that don't have real estate are usually people that are below the poverty line, right? Or struggling. So our aim and our mission is to actually enable real estate for everyone. So on the private level, it's possible that it may be accessible to mainly institutions or or accredited investors, but on the secondary level, it's accessible to everybody, right? And not necessarily only people with bank accounts that can open an account on Robinhood, right? Robinhood or Interactive Brokers and can trade public REITs. With us, everybody can open an account, can use crypto, and obviously there's KYC, AML, very, very high compliance, but you should be able to have access to this asset class.
Okay, thank you. It's been Yael Tamar with the project SolidBlock, and we're going forward. And the next picture is Shashindra. Am I spelled right? With LazarusNetwork.
Right, Sergey.
Okay.
Can you see and hear me?
Yes, I see. I hear you, and I would like to have also your screen sharing if you have a presentation.
Sure. So how are you doing, Sergey? While I'm sharing my screen. Perfect. All right.
Okay, yours, go ahead. We are on attention.
All right. So myself, Sachindra, I'm from India, and I want to talk about cybersecurity, one of our growing concerns for current time. So we are already an early stage startup, allowing users and enterprises access safe internet and cybersecurity solutions. So while we are talking about cyber attacks, I want to give attention to average cost of a data breach is about 3.5 million, and at average time to contain and detect it takes about 6 months to a year of time. And while we are doing all this, there are many malwares which are created every day. So most of the time, the breaches happen because of stolen passwords or a misconfigured port on your servers. And most of the time, SMEs are the largest number of attacks that is going to get onto them, because they are not only ill-equipped, but also they lack that kind of personnel to kind of understand the growing threats and kind of mitigate those in real time. So to solve all these problems, we are working towards creating a suite of solutions towards network security and providing security on their cloud services, and even application level security where they can integrate our SDKs onto their own existing use cases. So while we're talking about network security, we have worked on our solutions on network security on private networks. So we've got anonymous private network, dedicated private network with an access control layer on firewall, where you can allow and deny a particular access to an application within the entire network. We are also working on our smart gateway device, which is a hardware-based device, which will work as a micro cloud or a Wi-Fi endpoint gateway for your smart home or your work office. So to secure cloud services, we have fragmented the services to identity management. So we've got a solution for OIDC-based identity management service. So not only you can use our identity management service, but also you can deploy it for your own end customers as well. And while we are working on that, we have also worked on shared storage, smart streaming, and chat services, which can be deployed on your own prem or based on our cloud services as well. And this is the real part, where if you're working on existing application, you want to know about certain tunneling solutions, where you want to access user-defined ports. That all can be done through our application called Tunnel. Monitor is a solution which basically allows you to manage and monitor applications running on your own server. And also you can implement SDK, quickly integrate a particular POA or POS blockchain for your company just within clicks. And we have an open source software running on one of our test nets called NetCPU, which is basically a browser extension to collect and understand the threats related to a specific link. So whenever you click on any URL, you will be able to know whether this, through a browser extension, whether this particular link should be trusted or not, and if there has been any infringement from that website. And basically, it's a data democratized model, so you'll be getting rewards to report bad websites or spam websites altogether. There's just like a feature in the Yandex browser, but this will be cross-browser supported. So talking about customers, so we just completed a pilot with a smart speaker manufacturer based out of Shenzhen, and we are trying to onboard a mesh router manufacturer out of Shenzhen called IntelliShare. And we are also negotiating with Chase, which are aftermarket auto parts retailer based out of Ontario, Canada. So our unique selling point is that we use latest technologies, WireGuard instead of OpenVPN. So you don't have to work with traditional VPNs. So software-defined perimeters can be a little bit easier. Also, everything is firewall-based, so you can have access control over your entire network. Data ownership is complete. You're in complete control of data ownership. And since we are a multi-tier we follow a multi-tier architecture. Since we have everything in containers, it's all automated, and you don't have to contact support first, understand your needs. So everything is just as a software as a service. So if we talk about competition, cybersecurity being a big market, we have got a lot of players. Where you have existing companies who are only into network security or only blockchain-based solutions, Mysterium and PrivateX. We have also got no blockchain but single solution and no imprint support solutions as Ngrok, Firewalla, Tailscale, which gives you network security and deployment solution. And we also have got application layer security on understanding using browser extensions. So we basically are getting all of these services under one umbrella and giving you a private blockchain kind of a experience as well while you're deploying applications for your businesses. So currently we are live with our web app and mobile applications. We are working on iOS, and we are in production with VPN, firewall, identity service, and chat. We are testing Drive, Tunnel, and NetCPU, and we are still developing on our blockchain, user-defined blockchain solution that you can deploy for your own customers. And monitor and gateways is still under development. So our target market, since the market is kind of growing at 15.5% CAGR, and the market is pretty big, but right now we are trying to target the regions in Asia Pacific and in India, and we are planning to expand to Europe as well. Because of and offering remote operation support, simplify the support processes, and build a cybersecurity culture within this company. Because these are the places where the internet penetration and digitization is going a little bit higher, where there is a lack of support for the cybersecurity into these markets. So what are we seeking? We are basically seeking partnerships with hosting providers, internet data center companies in different locations. And rather than approaching bigger enterprises ourselves, we are keen on working with managed service providers. We are raising 300,000 for marketing and operations, and we are trying to add more regions in Hong Kong, Australia, and Europe. Last year, a few months ago, we went through a pre-accelerator by Startup Wise Guys, and we are trying to get into other accelerators and getting into their network of companies where we can offer our solutions. So our team, since every one of us is working remotely, we are a team of software engineers, and we follow a tech-oriented approach. So myself, Sachendra, I'm working with product lead Gaurav, Anish, who is more into cybersecurity and cloud computing, and Meet, who is more on blockchain and smart contract development. And we added Helen and Melanie from Ukraine and from Canada and Ukraine respectively for iOS development and business development as well. So that was all about it. I'm happy to answer any questions if you have.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Stop your screen sharing, please. And we have a question from Ali.
Yeah, so I mean, I think this is quite interesting. I think this is definitely a hotter area that sort of the world is starting to move towards, think about more. In terms of sort of where you are, I know I saw the progress sort of on those bars, but how do you monetize this, and have you started yet? So do you have any revenues yet?
Right, we just ended one of our pilots, so we will start our revenue. So everything is going to be based on subscription. So average price starts from $840, where you just have network security on 5 devices or 5 different users. And then it increases based on your requirement for. So once you secure the network, you want access to our SDK and going to deploy more services. So that's how it increases. So it's all based out on subscription or monthly basis per device and per user.
And so who's your target customer? Because when you look at $840, that's substantially above what typical VPNs cost, right?
So so we are talking from an enterprise perspective. So enterprise typically don't only need anonymous VPN, because so if you're talking about from VPN as an entity, if you just want anonymous VPN, that starts from $4. And an anonymous VPN is more like a decentralized VPN service. So we can basically work with other providers, and the price can be basically different for different markets as well. So that's one of the solutions that we have. But in enterprise cases, you want to have access control, you want to have your own firewall. So that pretty much increases substantially. So we are not focusing on big enterprise because we found enterprise sales a little bit more of a bigger gap to cover. So we are working with managed service providers who already do this server setups and manage this healthcare. They provide services to healthcare systems and educational institutes. So we are trying to automate that entire process. Like you want to set up a VPN for a company, it's just done in clicks rather than you talking to your technical support and then getting requirement sheets done, and then basically it happens in 1 week. So that all is kind of automated using our own containerized systems.
Perfect. Thank you.
I saw the raised hand by Dina.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had a question about the pricing and business model, but I have one more about the markets. So correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing your name. Is it Sachindra?
Yes, you're right.
Oh, great. Thank you, Sachindra, for the presentation. I would love to know why have you started with the clients from China and Canada, and what are your first target markets to work with?
Right. So basically this whole project started back in 2019, where I traveled to China and trying to understand the market. And I found this, that and this was pretty much a problem in the Southeast Asia, because we are doing things digitally, but encryption is like kind of the last thing that we think of. And end-to-end encryption is still where there are many companies struggling to build those kind of applications. So basically this started as a concept, as building a tokenized, decentralized VPN service. So I already have a few customers, clients that I already worked with in the past. And so I'm familiar with Indian and Chinese market, and we have all our team based out of this market. So we understand the space well. However, comparing to US and European markets, since the market is more evolved, we definitely want to get there. Since we cannot travel there individually, and we don't have any partners yet in those markets, so we are not kind of like building things for enterprise and then just doing a digital marketing campaign won't just work for us from the get-go. So we're taking it from one place at one particular market at a time. But we're open to partners to work with European markets. So that's why Startup Wise Guys Accelerator kind of really helped us a lot. And we are still exploring and talking to a few clients on that part.
Do the problems differ by the market? And I mean, also the solutions which are required by the enterprises differ by the market?
On a smaller scale, pretty much they all are the same. But on a bigger scale, it's more about enterprise. Within the enterprise, there are multiple layers. So we don't have all those solutions to bigger enterprises. So right now, we are only offering the services which would be suitable for a small business and a medium enterprise, and not like bigger companies like banks and financial hubs, or a company who has like more than 2,000 people workforce. So for that, we simply are not able to scale to that kind of level yet, mostly because of the hosting providers and their unique problem set. So on a generic scale, like security and identity management is the core for any kind of industry that you pretty much work in, and that's what we are trying to start with.
Thank you.
Great. Francois Dubrow, if it's okay, just come up with your camera, please. No? I see two more faces here, Vlad Green and Vinit. Guys, please come on cameras and be a little bit more active with us. Vlad, nice to meet you here. Unmute your...
Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hello.
guys.
Vlad, what type of company are you going to present?
So I'm going to present QDao company.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I don't see Anton Zatkovsky. I know he's personally, but I can't even imagine one of that presenter. That's why now it's your turn. Go ahead. Okay, Vlad Green. Yes, the stage is yours.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Give me a couple of seconds. I will share my screen.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, guys. My name is Vlad. I want to introduce you to our Q ecosystem, or simply we're calling it QDao. It's a cross-chain platform that offers highly demanded DeFi and CeFi services, which include deposits, loans, custody, NFTs, and other stuff. And the ecosystem has its own native token, QDao, as you may mention. It's widely used by all the products within the Q ecosystem. It serves as a governance tool. It enhances conditions for deposits and loans, and entitles holders to various benefits. So to this date, we have two products that have reached an early testing stage. It's custodian Q Finance and Q DeFi rating. So all these products are connected with each other. I will tell you a little bit more about this. So a few words about the custodian Q Finance. First, it combines DeFi and CeFi services. It's a lending and borrowing platform that uses cryptocurrencies as a collateral. So we are using the over-collateralization mechanism. It empowers individuals to make secure investments in digital assets and yield interest on them. Moreover, custodian Q Finance avails itself of instant crypto-to-crypto and crypto-to-fiat deposits and loans with the best, one of the best rates all around. Actually, the second part of the ecosystem, which is acting right now, is Q DeFi rating. It's an aggregator that provides data on the whole decentralized finance industry and tools for tracking your assets, so you can track all your crypto portfolio, track the profitability on the investments by different indicators, and as well as follow the key events in the industry from the one place. Both of these products are connected with the QDao, the native coin, and especially here we come to the most important thing right now. We're launching our over-collateral. Sorry, guys. So right now we are moving to the over-collateralized loans. So you can take fairly any amount of loan, but the collateralization rate on the custodian Q Finance will depend on several factors from the Q DeFi rating. So as you can see, you have we have different projects there. They have different rating, and the score of over collateralization for every loan will depend on the coin which you are going to collateralize. So, for example, if you have Bitcoin, for example, in your portfolio, and you want to make a usual loan, for example, the rate will be 150%, and it's quite good, for example, for the market. But you can have different more coins in your portfolio, like Doge, for example, Matic, or BNB coins, which has different volatility, and you will be able to merge them in one product and take the and they will have higher over collateralization rate in comparison to BTS due to their volatility. And here we come. So we have solved this problem. The user will have chance to significantly reduce the over collateralization rate by just holding the QDao coin and mixing his coins in the portfolio to make the average over collateralization rate a little bit lower than it should be from keeping your coins. So depending on the amount, the user will get specific status and the discount and discount on these loans. Actually, why our system will attract users? Well, it's quite simple. Many crypto enthusiasts hold various and popular coins or coins with high volatility. So, and they can't use them for their loans. And as you know, our competitors, such as, for example, Compound or Avia, they have a limited number of coins that you can utilize. So our users can release this value without selling them or swapping them to one initial asset. So we're moving forward. Our Q ecosystem will support different chains. We will use the second layer chain and oracles within the 7 popular blockchains. So you will be able to utilize all of your asset management portfolio for getting loan. That's the main product which we're going to present nearly for these days. So our business goal for the next year is to have annual profit more than 20 millions. Right now we have around 1 million profit for the 2021. And what else, guys? Moving straightly for our team, it's Anton Ditkovsky, as you mentioned, and Bogdan Homenko. They are now striving on Australia, so they have a deep night. That's why I'm presenting the project. I'm the project manager of the Q Finance ecosystem. So it's pretty much it, I suppose.
What's happening? That's all?
Yep. I suppose that's all.
Perfect. Vlad, unfortunately, when you are speaking, we don't see your face. Please share your screen. I don't know why you turned off the camera, but now stop the presentation too. Guys, I would like to hear from you question to the Vlad, Dina, Francois, maybe from your side. No? I have a question. Yes, Dina.
I do. So Vlad, thanks a lot for the presentation. I'm just wondering what's the difference with Blackmoon and how you be more beneficial for the investors.
Sorry, a difference from what?
Blackmoon Crypto, they also dealing with the crypto assets and the lending, and they're in the markets for the years right now. So could you guide us?
Yeah, the main stuff which differs us from other competitors is the possibility to just merge all of your assets without any swapping and taking a loan. That's the core feature we are launching right now. So no matter how many coins do you have, so if they have any value, you don't need to just swap in them, for example, for BTS to make a loan or over collateralized loan. So you can utilize different assets in one I would say in one service. Yeah.
Francois, maybe one question from your side, and please, I'll be happy to know what kind of fund or what kind of company do you represent. Francois?
Okay.
Finally, yes, you're with us. Yes, you're Jin.
Yeah. So, I'm in Singapore, and I represent today, Oriongy, which is my holding company here. And Oriongy is so totally independent investment strategy brick into the digital transformation and aerospace industries. And so we practice investment, and we also promote the development of technology from the blockchain to aerospace and satellite.
Perfect.
In short.
And now we go forward, and our last presenter today is Mikhail Saifulin. Mikhail, the stage is yours. Turn on your mic.
Hello, guys. Glad to hear you. Yeah. Can you see my presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My name is Mike Saifulin. I'm a founder and CEO of Enecuum blockchain network. So we start develop our project in 2017, and 6 months ago we launched our mainnet. So Basically, it's absolutely new architecture of the blockchain and based on Trinity protocol, which we start research and develop from the scratch. And we have kind of features which doesn't exist on any other blockchain, Ethereum-based blockchain, and some new blockchain like Polka and Avalanche and so on. So first of all, our network based on 3 types of nodes. It's validators, POS nodes, POW nodes, which distributed time servers. And our main features, it's mobile devices, which we called POA nodes, which was proof of activity. The concept was created by Charlie Lee from Litecoin and some other guys all over the world, which described it like 6 or maybe 7 years ago. And we was first IT company who implement this idea and deliver it as a mobile nodes. So we are provide the possibility to issue different kind of tokens on top of our protocol. Actually, it's reusable, non-reusable, minimal, and NFT tokens in our roadmap for this year. So the cryptography based behind of Trinity, it's ID-based cryptography, which is also quite new, and we deliver it this year as a crypto library. So it's very safe and secure cryptography, ID-based. So this different type of nodes and the transaction fee in our network cost 0.1 Enecuum, which right now less than half cents. So one of the really important feature which we implement in our blockchain, it's network fee commission and principles. What does it mean? So in our blockchain, you didn't find the gas-like commission system like in Ethereum. So people which which own the crypto assets which was issued on top of our protocol don't need to have another asset to pay a commission fee. So all commission can be covered as the same asset which you are using. So for example, if Alice will send 1 Alice token to Carol, and the token issuer decided commission will be 0.1 Alice, so Alice will send 1 token or 10 token, and this commission will go to the issuer as a commission fee to the issuer wallet, and issuer the owner of this token, the owner of this token ID will pay to miners 0.1 Enecuum as a commission to the network. So in general, it's a quite cool example. If you will issue 1 million of some token, and the transaction fee, you will decide it will be 1, let me say, Alice token, and you issue 1 million Alice token. After 1 million transaction, all emission will go directly to the token issuer. And at the same time, the token issuer have to pay to the network. So this is quite new features. Also, we have the smart contracts which already integrate in our core. It make our blockchain more secure and safe from attacks perspective. So the network stats right now, we have more than 1,000 POA nodes which support the network, and 12,000, around 13,000 users, 23 POS nodes, 3 POW. So totally around 67 tokens each already create on top of our protocol, and we just make the stress test for the our network, and we can pass around 1.5 million transactions per day. So it will be enough and comparable with the blockchain as Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and other Ethereum-based smart chain. So we have a lot of different partners from cybersecurity and crypto funds and crypto exchange. One of this coin was Nayuta coin, which already integrate to the was issued on top of our protocol and integrate to the Probit exchange. So this is actually all about our project and our roadmap. We will deliver the DEX, first AMM DEX with improved AMM algorithm with liquidity pools, staking pools, and IDO platform. This month we will release the prototype, and next our goal it will be decentralized bridge with Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain to bring our goal is bring 1 billion USD liquidity in our network, and NFT tokens as well. It's one of the roadmap for this year. I think that's all. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mike.
Wait
Please
a second.
stop your screen sharing. I hope we have questions to you from our judges. What do you think? Or maybe not from judges. Yes, Dina.
Hey, Mike, thanks a lot for the presentation.
Hello, Dina.
Hello. Could you tell a little bit more about the use case in Korea? So why they have used your technology?
So, as I told you before, we have three types of tokens which people can create on top of our protocol. The first, it's reachable tokens, which can be excellent model for stable coins. So non-reachable tokens can be issued for any kind of project which would like to integrate the token or tokenization for the dApps or some other business. And one of the killer features, it's a mineable tokens as a loyalty points, marketing, community building, games, and incentive. So how it works? The people can issue the token, which will be mineable, which will mine on the smartphone devices. So that you can stimulate your using your application. It can be social networks, it can be games or some other platforms on Android platform system. So each minute, let me say, when your user spend time on your application, it can be rewarded. And this reward will go immediately on your wallet, and everything you can see on the blockchain. So this is the third use case in our system. Right now we have 10 slots for mineable tokens because we not scale it to the hundreds or millions tokens which can be mined because of the technical limitation. The same like, I don't know how you're familiar with, for example, the Polkadot and based on Substrat technology. So they have a slot system for parachains, and in those cases, the one to set up your parachain, you have to invest in DOT, the millions of USD, you have to stake it, and you have a slot for parachain. So we have the similar system for mineable tokens, and right now we have just 10 slots. And to have a part on these slots, you have to stake 500,000 Enecuum, our native coin. So everything is already work. We have a test net. You can test it. You can issue the token. You can issue the mineable tokens. We have community around 20,000 people all over the world. And our biggest milestones will be launch of DEX this month. So, and the bridge in April, the prototype of bridge.
We have another 2 minutes left. Maybe from someone we have more questions. No.
Guys. If you have no question, can I
yes, for sure.
ask? Yeah. So I really like the project of Sachindra, and I think they're really technical, cool guys. and the really VPN for we just researched last year the lot of analytics we make around about the how growing the VPN and the cybersecurity field, and it one of the most growing sector. And as I understand, Sachindra more focused right now on the enterprise solution. And if you would like to develop the retail, let me say, the public VPN, welcome to our network. I'm sure that we can find a solution for you, and you can already you can use the stack and which already exists on top of our protocol to monetize and to bring the VPN to the retail customers. If you hear me, Sachindra.
Sachindra, you have all the
yeah, Mike. Yeah, definitely. I do hear you. Definitely, I'm going to reach out to you and see if we can collaborate on some use case on this.
Yeah. I will be glad. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks for you too. Thank you, judges. Thank you, projects. Thank you, our distinguished guests. I think for today is over. Our pitch session is over, but I would like to say that this new world has no chances to be another one, to be digitalized and to be, money and cash less. I'm sure that all this stuff happening from now is the big way to be on this market on the top level. I say goodbye to all of you for this moment, but our viewers, hold on, stay with us. We'll be back very soon. See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.